Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mustang Arena for our fourth and final game of the 2021 Girls Basketball Preseason Classic. Please welcome our guests from Hagerty High School. They are the Huskies. And they'll be taking on your Wekiva High School Mustangs. Before we begin our game this evening, we would like to pause and recognize our veterans in honor of Veterans Day. And we ask everyone to please stand as we honor America and our veterans with the playing of our national anthem. And now, let's meet the teams. We'll begin with our guests from Hagerty. And we will start at guard with 5'9" junior, number 5, Hannah Cohn. At small forward, 5'10" junior, number 11, Alyssa Hines. At center, 6'1" sophomore, number 13, Edie Wilkins. At guard, number 23, Catherine Castro. And finally for the Huskies at guard, number 33, Carson Stevenson. And the Huskies are coached by Joshua Johns and Andre McKay. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Wekiva High School Mustangs. Starting at guard with 5'8" sophomore, number 3, Tiara Coleman. At guard, 5'7" junior, number 0, Jade Lewis. At forward, 5'11" senior, number 15, Rylan Moffett. At guard, 5'9" senior, number 22, Shania McCarthy. And finally for the Mustangs, at guard, 5'6" sophomore, number 10, Jada Eads. The head coach of the Mustangs, Mr. Tommy Butts, with assistant coaches Keisha Brown, Griffin, Robert Moultrie, Latoya Russ, and George Spearman. The officials for tonight's game are from the Central Florida Officials Association here in Orlando. Tonight's game is being live streamed on YouTube and the NFHS Network. If you have friends and family who are not available to join us in person and you'd like them to join us from wherever they are in the world, just shoot them a note and let them know to search for the channel name Wekiva Sports on the YouTube app with their favorite computer, smart TV, or mobile device. Again, the channel name is Wekiva Sports. We also simulcast our games on the NFHS network. And for those of you who are already watching on one of those services, we want to welcome you to Mustang Arena, where we are all ready to start our fourth and final game of the Preseason Classic. My name is Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs and Sports Information Director here at Wekiva. I am joined by Keith Dickerson of Wekiva Broadcast Production. We'll be taking you through this game. And we're going to start with a Mustang turnover as Eads throws the ball out of bounds. Huskies ball. Nice pass in transition. Can't convert under the basket, though, for Wilkins. And we're going to get a foul called against number 23, Catherine Castro. Her first, the team's first. So give the rebound there to Coleman. And the Mustangs go to work. Eads takes the tray, not there. Put back, got it. That's Tiara Coleman putting the Mustangs on the board. Stevenson turns the ball over to Coleman on the baseline. Didn't have anybody there. In transition, it's there. Jada Eads in transition for the Mustangs. Alyssa Hines on the pass to Hannah Cohn for 3. So the Huskies pull the game back to within 1. Mustangs still lead 4-3, just a minute and a half into this preseason game. McCarthy not able to get it to go, but Rylan Moffitt on the Mustang putback. And she stepped first. That's Catherine Castro called for traveling. Mustangs ball. Checking into the game for Hagerty, Ellie Wilkins. And so Edie Wilkins comes off. The Wilkins quota is maintained on the court. We still have 1 Wilkins. And a tough pass there from Coleman. It's intercepted by Wilkins. A little bit left of target for Hines. Rebound bounces to Eads. She's going to try to take it herself, and she's got it. Jada Eads, coast to coast for the Mustangs.
Little deja vu from the Grenadiers game. There's another, you wouldn't know this was a preseason game, it looks like.
Cohn just inside the arc. That jumper bounces off the backboard equipment. That's the same as out of bounds. Mustangs will get it from their own baseline. Wekiva certainly would be the favored team in this contest, but of course anything can happen. This is an exhibition game. So as we like to say, just like whose line is it anyway, this is the game where everything's made up and the points don't matter. But nevertheless, 3 for Jada Eads. Trey is not going to fall for Cohn. Bounces off of Coleman over to Eads. Lewis is short for 3, and the rebound this time goes to Carson Stevenson. She's going to try to make something happen in transition. Nothing there in the paint, though. They'll have to go back to the arc. Castro to Wilkins for 2. Stevenson coming up with the rebound there, the train that didn't fall. And a really rough pass. Coleman picks it up from Cohn there on the steal. And here, Jada Eads draws the foul for the Mustangs. She'll be going to the line to shoot 2. Foul called against number 23, Catherine Castro, on the block. That's her second personal foul. And it's the team's second as well. So Jada Eads shooting 2. Makes the first. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 33, Gianna Beecham. Eads is 2 for 2 at the line. The Mustangs return most of their state runner-up squad from last year. Cohn well behind the arc, can't get the 3 to fall. The rebound goes to Jade Lewis. Looking for the jumper on the other end. Eads, it bounces out. Valiant effort by Lewis, keeping it in control of the Mustangs. Here comes Beecham, and that's going to bounce off. Carson Stevenson makes the rebound for Hagerty, and we're going the other way. I think the Mustangs got a piece of that one. Lewis with a little block there, and Eads picks up the rebound. Here comes Rylan Moffitt. Too much mustard on that one. Shanae McCarthy, and one. Foul called against number 12, Ellie Wilkins. Her first personal foul, the team's third. Checking into the game for Wekiva, number 3, Tiara Coleman.
We'll try to make this a three-point play for Wekiva.
Will not fall, but the Mustangs are going to pick up 2 more free throws now. As Gianna Beecham fouled on the putback attempt, she'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. This time the foul is called against number 11, Alyssa Hines. That's her first personal foul, the team's 4th. First one falls. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 23, Zariah Hercule. And 2 for 2 for Beecham.
It's going to be
Alyssa Hines from Hannah Cone, 4-3. Mustangs still holding on to an advantage of a more than 2-1 margin. Here comes a tray from Hercule. That's not there. In transition, should be an easy layup, and it is. Catherine Castro picks up the Hagerty basket. Eads with a nice little dance move there, trying to outrun Castro. Can't get the shot to fall, though, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound.
It's a riot to the line. Or Hercule. You want to go first or last names?
Ellie Wilkins is called on the push. That's her second personal foul, and the team's 5th. Hercule was on the floor at the time, so it'll be Mustangs ball at the opposing baseline. Tiara Coleman can't get it to fall from the corner. And tough work. Stevenson got it, sort of. But then Celine Merlin couldn't keep it. Lets the ball go out of bounds. Now it'll go back to the Mustangs. Rylan Moffitt had a really good look from under the basket there. Just couldn't get it to go. Castro loses the ball to Jada Eads.
Good that time.
Rylan Moffitt from Jada Eads. Eads picks up another steal. And then Stevenson gets in the way of that one at the baseline.
Into Coleman and down to Beecham. Oh, Rob there. Bounced right out. Hannah with another 3.
Hannah Cohen with a long-distance dedication for the Huskies. That's all she's hit tonight is those long-distance shots, and Rylan Moffitt answers with a jumper for Wekiva. Cohen can't get that one to fall. Rebound goes to Beecham. Tries to take it in herself, not there.
Hannah's going to collect 2 more.
And a cone on the pass from Carson Stevenson. And we'll pause for a timeout. 30-second timeout requested by Wekiva. We'll be back from Mustang Arena right after a quick break. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. Just about a minute to go here. Wekiva up by 6. It looked like it was going to be a Mustang runaway. And then Hagerty got back in it. And here Tierra Coleman is called for traveling. Huskies ball. And it's stolen by Moffitt. Mustangs will use discretion as the better part of valor there. Stop and set up the play. Coleman for 3, not going to go. Bounces right back to her, though. Inside pass, could have been beautiful, but instead is stolen by Kiara Harris. She's going to forego the chance to go coast to coast. And actually, an unfortunate foul there. The Huskies would have preferred that foul didn't get called because the ball went in. Block is called against number 0, Jade Lewis. That's her first personal foul, the team's first of the half. Hagerty basket by number 2, Celine Merlin. For Shania McCarthy from Jade Lewis. And that takes us to the end of the first period. The Mustangs with that tray get back out to a 7-point lead going into the first break. 24-17 is your score at the end of 8 minutes here in our fourth and final game of the 2021 Wekiva Girls Basketball Preseason Classic. We'll be back from Mustang Arena right after the break. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. This is Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, with Keith Dickerson from Wekiva Broadcast Production, taking you through our fourth and final game of the 2021 Girls Basketball Preseason Classic. The Huskies have the opening possession of the second quarter. And a diving attempt there for the Mustangs will be for naught. Harris can't get it, but the rebound goes to Jada Eads. She'll try to punch it in herself. A little off the mark there, though, and Kiara Harris wisely is not going to chase that one out of bounds. Hines for three, can't get that one to fall. Eads is quick to get it down the court. Three won't fall for Lewis. Rebound to Hines. Out of bounds off of Hagerty. Mustangs will get the ball at their own baseline. Checking into the game for the Huskies, number 33, Carson Stevenson. Three for number 0, Jade Lewis. Mustangs back out to a 10-point advantage. Nice defensive work, barely staying in bounds. Jada Eads with the pick. Moffitt to Beecham for the stolen basket. Wekiva putting on really strong pressure here in the second quarter. Harris takes the long distance dedication, but it won't fall. Nice rebound, though, falling to the ground. Harris tries to get it over to Merlin, just can't make bank on that. And they're going to have to let it go out of bounds. Full timeout requested by the Mustangs. So we'll pause here for a break as Coach Tommy Butts talks things over with his team. They lead by 12 with 6:11 remaining in the second quarter. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, here with Keith Dickerson of Wekiva TV Broadcast Production. And we are back to live action with 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. The Mustangs up 29-17 over the Hagerty Huskies in this fourth and final game of the preseason classic. Beecham with an anemic jumper there. Moffitt tries to save it but can't, and it goes to Kiara Harris. But she promptly makes a donation to the Mustang cause, sending it down to Jada Eads, trying to get something done in transition, but Jada Eads quickly returns the favor and sends it out of bounds herself.
Hagerty did a good job not touching it there. It was going towards them.
Catherine Castro is into the game for the Huskies. Lewis can't convert the stolen ball. Eads helps out, though, and it's Jada Eads to Rylan Moffitt for the Mustang bucket. Nice work by Moffitt getting in the way of that pass. She's got an easy steal and a clear path. There it is, Rylan Moffitt to Beecham for two. And we'll pause. 30-second timeout requested and granted to the Huskies. We'll be back. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, here with Keith Dickerson from Wekiva TV Broadcast Production. And the Hagerty taking the time out there, their first of the game, as it has been all Wekiva since the mid-quarter break. 0 points scored so far. Backcourt violation, Mustangs ball. So turnovers becoming key here. Hagerty has committed 12 turnovers so far. Mustangs 5, almost got to 6 there. And we get a whistle. Huskies foul is called against number 34, Kiara Harris. That's her first. Shania McCarthy is at the line shooting 2, makes her first. Tiara Coleman is into the game for Jade Lewis. Foul is called against Mustangs. Number 15, Rylan Moffitt, her first, the team's second. And so that means that Hagerty will get the possession, but they turn it over. That's Castro, got the ball stolen from her by Jana Beecham. McCarthy had a good look from the paint. That's not there, but Tiara Coleman with the Mustangs' second chance basket.
Like Jada got a finger on that. She's trying to get it.
Moving sideways, Cone can't get the three to fall. Jada Eads comes up with the rebound. Ooh, tough pass, but the Mustangs manage to hang on to it. Held ball, possession Mustangs. Checking into the game for Hagerty, Alyssa Hines and Ellie Wilkins.
Shania out to Jada. And she'll go for three, why not?
Eads can't get the three to fall. Moffitt's going to try to make some magic happen. That's not there. McCarthy does get it, though, and it's Shania McCarthy gets the basket and the chance to make it a three-point play. The foul is called against number 34, Kiara Harris. That's her second personal foul, the team's seventh. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 0, Jade Lewis. And the three-point play converts for McCarthy. That's her second tonight that she's gotten an opportunity that way. Converts this time. Hannah Cone leading the charge down to the other end of the court. Good motion into the paint there by Stevenson, but can't convert, and it's going to go out of bounds off the Huskies.
Where they went. Good thing we did move that camera. Jade taking her time, gets it to Tiara. And that looked good for three. Coleman with three there.
Tiara Coleman from Jada Eads for three. Hines can't get the three to fall. It's a scramble for the rebound. And ultimately, Wilkins comes up with it.
Hines
Mustangs try to get their bearings, but they are in motion. And Hines draws the foul. Alyssa Hines will go to the line and shoot 2 for the Huskies after drawing the foul. Mustang foul is called. Dramatic pause for effect. Against number 3, Tiara Coleman on the block. That's her first and the team's third. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, Jayana Beecham. Anna Roman is in for the Huskies. Oh for 2 at the line. Foul called against number 22, Anna Roman. That's her first personal foul. The team's 8th. That puts the Mustangs into bonus at the line. Shooting 1 and 1, number 3, Tiara Coleman. She gets the first and earns another. Misses the second. Rebound goes to Hines. There's another signature tray attempt from Cone. That one bounces out, and we're going to get a rebound by Coleman, who then immediately is called for traveling. Huskies ball.
Off Beecham's foot. It's going to be out on Wekiva.
Roman pivots some more, and then pivots some more after that. Finally gets it off to Wilkins. And then it's intercepted by Jade Lewis in the way of that ball getting to Cone. Lewis tries to take it herself. It's a little short, but Rylan Moffitt with the Mustang putback. And now the Mustangs are in dominant form. Looked a little sketchy there toward the end of the first. I think this is going to be against Lewis. No, I'm wrong. Block is called against number 33, Jayana Beecham. Her first personal foul. The team's 4th. Checking into the game for Hagerty, number 15, Taylor Van Hooser. Beecham had a good look at it. And it goes out of bounds off of Beecham. Oh, no, excuse me. They are going to call a foul there. Jayana Beecham is called with her second personal foul. It's the team's 5th. Ball into Stevenson. Stevenson from the corner. Way off. Coleman gets the rebound. Had something in transition, but Beecham can't pull it in. She does manage to save it, though, and get it to Rylan Moffitt, who immediately draws a foul. So the Mustangs making something out of nothing there. Foul is called against number 11, Alyssa Hines. That's her second personal foul. And the team's 9th. Rylan Moffitt will shoot 2. Can't get the first to fall. Does hit the second, though. Stevenson to the paint. Oh, that should have been in. Roman can't get it to fall. It's going to roll out of bounds, and they're going to say that Moffitt touched it last. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 1. Foul is called against number 22, Anna Roman. That's her second personal foul, the team's 10th, and that puts the Mustangs into double bonus. At the line, shooting 2 for Wekiva, number 0, Jade Lewis. And she hits the first. Second one's not there, but Rylan Moffitt sneaks in for the rebound, spins around, and she's got it. Rylan Moffitt makes 2. Foul called against number 23, Zariah Hercule. That's her second personal foul. The team's 7th. That puts Hagerty into bonus. At the line shooting 1 and 1 is Carson Stevenson.
And Moffitt had a rebound, but they're going to fight over it there.
Anna Roman picks up the ball and calls timeout. 30-second timeout requested by the Huskies. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. 48-17, the Mustangs have been dominant ever since midway through the first quarter, although Hagerty picks up some good action here. That was a nice move by Anna Roman, who who got on the floor and successfully called timeout before she got called for traveling. 5 seconds to do something here. Wild shot, and it is not there for Harris. McCarthy got the rebound, but it doesn't matter as time expires, and that takes us to the end of the second period. 48-17, the score at intermission here in game number 4 of the Wekiva Girls Basketball Preseason Classic. We'll be back from Mustang Arena after about 10 minutes of break. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. Mark Parchie, the voice of the Mustangs, here with Keith Dickerson from Wekiva TV Broadcast Production, taking you back into a game that has been dominated by the Mustangs ever since midway through the first quarter. 48-17 is your score at intermission as we get ready to start the third quarter, and the Mustangs have the opening possession of the third quarter. And we'll start with a steal. But then another turnover as Hines is called for traveling. Mustangs ball.
Moffitt out to Shania. Right off the rim.
Hannah Cohn gets the rebound. We'll go back the other way now. Cohn almost gets into the paint, and Hannah Cohn with a layup to open up second half scoring for the Huskies. Tiara Coleman can't get it to go from under the basket. Tries to get her own putback, and she does. Tiara Coleman on the second chance basket.
Always nice getting your own layup there. Or, I'm sorry, rebound.
Nice deflection there by Jade Lewis. And Kiara Harris picks up 3 for the Huskies.
Tip pass, Beecham gets it, but travel.
Denied by Moffitt. Stolen by McCarthy on the inbound. Shania McCarthy, coast to coast and one. Foul is called against number 13, Edie Wilkins, her first, the team's first of the half. McCarthy shooting one. Fails to convert the three-point play. The rebound goes to Carson Stevenson. Harris can't get the three, but Cohn pulls in the rebound.
Tipped out of Beecham's hand. Moffitt with a block again.
Blocked by Moffitt. And gets the rebound. Beecham, jumper, a little too hot. And that was never going to go in, but Tiara Coleman draws contact for the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul called against number 13, Edie Wilkins, her second personal foul and the team's second of this half. So Coleman at the line shooting 2. The first is a miss. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 23, Zariah Hercule. New personnel in for Hagerty as well. Coleman's second shot is finding the mark, better than the first. Stevenson can't get the layup to fall. McCarthy on the rebound. Getting double teamed in the backcourt.
Hercule right open. Oh. Jade recovered and got it to Moffitt.
Rylan Moffitt's basket is good. She's at the line shooting for the three-point play. Cone can't get the three to fall. It's going to go out of bounds off the Huskies. Mustangs are now 1 point away from forcing a running clock for the rest of the game.
And for those that don't know, that includes me. That never reverses even if they make a comeback, correct?
Correct. That is true in the sport of basketball and football for sure. Castro to Cone for two for the Huskies.
They're going to avoid it for a little longer with two there. Oh, there's three.
Tiara Coleman for three. And that's enough to start the running clock.
Oh.
Checking into the game for Hagerty, Edie Wilkins for Ellie Wilkins. For the Mustangs, Sarai Lunson is in. Jump shot for Harris doesn't go, and McCarthy on the rebound. And we're going to get a foul called here. Push is called against number 13, Edie Wilkins. That's her third personal foul, the team's fourth. Rylan Moffitt from Shania McCarthy. And so a little bit unexpected is that, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Dickerson, I believe all four of the preseason classic games have ended in a differential of 35 points or more.
Seems to be correct. Definitely.
As I seem to remember going to continuous clock on all four of the games at some point. Tiara Coleman on the Mustang putback.
And you wonder, even though it's exhibition, yell at my camera operator there. Wonder if it's preseason, if they're trying really, really hard, or just kind of taking it easy to see what the competition looks like.
Yeah, well, I know that obviously with girls basketball, you don't have the concern that a lot of boys basketball teams do, that a lot of your players are busy playing football, and so therefore not available to join the roster. And so on the Mustang side, Beecham comes in for Moffitt, and on Hagerty side, everybody comes in for everybody else.
Well, the one exception to that might be Coach Butts. His girls tend to be in 2 or 3 different sports with him.
That's true, but not that play at the same time.
Yeah, of course.
Beecham there gets called for traveling. Huskies ball. And yes, to your question earlier, when I was rudely interrupted by somebody scoring, in football and basketball, once you go to a running clock, it never returns to normal stop time, even if the scoring differential drops below 35. As we get a steal there by McCarthy. However, in lacrosse, that's not true. Putback made by Shania McCarthy. Yeah, lacrosse is kind of weird in that respect that it goes to a running clock at 10 goals, but if the scoring differential drops below 10, then stop time actually resumes. That's the only sport that behaves that way. Although soccer may have my favorite rule of all, because soccer is already a running clock, and that is once you get to an 8-goal differential, the game is instantly over if it's in the second half. Jade Lewis is fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot two. The foul called against Celine Merlin. That's her first personal foul and the team's fifth. So here's Lewis. She has 4 points and 1 foul. So far tonight, she's going to have an opportunity to make it 6. First one thinks about it and then finally falls. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. We will shoot the remaining free throw, though. And it is good. Jade Lewis picks up her 5th and 6th points of the game. And that takes us to the end of the third quarter. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes of the 2021 Preseason Classic after the break. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, here with Keith Dickerson from Wekiva Broadcast Production. And as we enter the fourth quarter, the Huskies will have the opening possession of the period. Again, it is a running clock, so once the clock starts, it will never stop for the rest of the game unless there's a timeout called or an injury or other extended disruption of play. Foul is called against Mustangs number 1, Sarai Lunson. That's her first personal foul. And the team's first of this half. Wow, that's pretty good. Made it all the way through 8.5 minutes without committing a single foul.
Beecham with the runaway here. There we go. All the way to the house.
Jana Beecham, coast to coast to steal 2.
I ask you, I guess, for a plug here, are we back with 2 or 3 games next week with boys basketball?
You know, I haven't even looked. I know it's 2 days of preseason classic and then whatever the girls have. Foul called against number 33, Jana Beecham. That's her 3rd personal foul. Team 2nd of this half. Checking back into the game for Wekiva, number 22, Shania McCarthy. Full timeout called by Hagerty. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. And coach of the Hagerty Huskies there pausing the clock with a timeout. That is the only way it will stop for the rest of the game, though. And I don't think that's what he coached them to do just then. Shania McCarthy steals 2 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, pace they're going. We'll see if Wekiva can hit 100.
Well, that hasn't happened since Edgewater 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It was 100 and something to 7, I think.
Boy.
Zariah Hercule for 2.
Oh, Hercule, a little fall there. She's back up, though. And a steal, too. Oh.
Double dribble violation. Huskies ball. And lots of substitutions coming in for Hagerty.
Beecham with the tip and a steal there, too.
Prior to the shot, Beecham draws the foul. It's called against number 22, Anna Roman, her third. Sarai Lunson for 3.
And a good look there. 13 with the rebound and score.
I think it was okay. Put back by Wilkins. Beecham can't get that one to fall. Rebound to Stevenson. Beecham gets the rebound. Coming back Wekiva's way. Leading by 50. Nearly gets the ball taken away from her by Roman. Coming in from the key. Coleman can't get it to drop. Rebound to Wilkins, who immediately walks with it. Traveling, Mustangs ball.
Coming out of a dog pile there. It was a little hard to avoid. Oh.
Beecham can't quite get that layup to go. Nice pass to her, though. Huskies basket by Anna Roman. And you may have heard the background noise there as the Huskies erupt in applause. Roman coming off the bench, picking up her first points of the night there. 2 minutes to go here in the preseason classic. And again, we are at the dawn of our 15th anniversary season here at Wekiva. Swing and a miss as Hercule throws the ball away out of bounds. We can argue over whose turnover that should have been, but the stats don't count tonight anyway. Little hasty after the rebound, results in a steal, and then Zariah Hercule is fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Foul is called against number 12, Ellie Wilkins. That is her 3rd personal foul. And the team's 6th, or 7th rather. Oh for 2 at the line. Stripped by Coleman. That takes us to the end of the ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we thank you so much for coming out tonight to support your Mustang and Husky athletes. This concludes the 2021 Wekiva Girls Basketball Preseason Classic. Make plans to attend the Boys Preseason Classic next week, which features Lake Brantley and Apopka coming to Mustang Arena. And you can get the complete schedule for Mustang basketball on our website. The next game for Wekiva will be the Metro West Tournament. So that's going to start on November 18th and then continue to the 19th and 22nd. Metro West Conference Championship Tournament at the end of next week. That'll be the next game for the girls. But again, the boys will start their preseason next week, and that will be 2 games against Lake Region on November 15th and against Pine Ridge on November 17th. Again, Apopka is the other school that's playing in that rotation, but the Mustangs will not meet them until later in the regular season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Wekiva Sports, and bookmark WekivaMustangs.com for all of your scores, schedules, and more. Special thanks to Wekiva Broadcast Production under the direction of Mr. Keith Dickerson for their participation tonight and for the last several years as they get ready to bring you Season 15 of Winter Sports. On behalf of Mr. Dickerson, this is Mark Archie, the voice of the Mustangs and Sports Information Director here at Wekiva High School, wishing you a good night and a great weekend. Mustangs 76, Huskies 28, 2 35-point-plus victories for Wekiva in the preseason. This has been a presentation of Wekiva High School Athletics in association with Orange Technical College, both a proud part of Orange County Public Schools. Good night from Mustang Arena.